I just watched a video about how affordable it is to travel to Romania. And I'm very interested because I'm taking a month in August to travel and I'm trying to decide where I want to go. So I immediately went on Airbnb to see what I could find in Romania. And oh my God, prices were double what the video I just watched told me they paid. It's totally out of my budget. Were they lying? Did they stay in a shack? Did they have a super secret code that I don't know about? Did they travel during the bitter cold of winter? Why, I thought, isn't there a place I can go to quickly look at a list of countries and the most affordable months to travel to each one? Does such a magical place even exist? Well, it does now. In this video, I'm sharing with you my list of 10 European countries, the most expensive time to travel to them and the least expensive, so that you don't have to do all the work researching it yourself, because I literally just did. I've ranked them from least expensive to most expensive. So be sure to stay till the end to find out the cheapest country to visit during off-season. It's gorgeous and you will not be disappointed. Don't worry about jotting everything down. I've got a handy graphic I'm going to share with you that provides a quick reference for all the countries. My name is Lori and I have been a solo traveler for decades. I see videos all the time on YouTube that are geared towards couples traveling together and digital nomads in their 20s and 30s. And they're super helpful, but that's not me. So I try to make videos that are focused on travel tips and destinations with the solo traveler in mind. If that resonates with you, please consider subscribing. I share videos at least once a week and often more than that, and I would love to connect with you. Let's talk Europe. Oh, and just so you know, I actually jumped on Airbnb to check out this data that I'm sharing with you. And the accommodation prices I'm sharing are based on Airbnb properties in city centers and nice accommodations that I would stay in, not low budget accommodations. Let's dive right in with number 10 and the most expensive European country on my list, France. Who doesn't want to go to Paris? France has romantic hill towns, castles, wine, and oh my God, the food. Off-season will be cheapest, which is November to March, except for December and Christmas time. That's also peak season. Now, peak season is the most expensive. It's June, July, August, December. Shoulder season, which is right before or right after peak season, and my favorite time to travel in Paris would be April, May, September, October. It was interesting when I did my research for Paris, there didn't seem to be much difference between the off season and the shoulder season. Typically, you'll see a little bit of a break. Prices in off season were around $270 per night versus the high season, which was $450 per night. Number 9 is Germany. Now, Germany is blessed with some of Europe's most spectacular scenery. They have jagged Alps, flower-filled meadows, rolling hills with forests and farms, and mighty rivers, dotted all over the country with castles and churches. I'm already picturing enjoying a strudel at the bakery or sipping a stein of beer while bikes rattle by over the cobblestones. The cheapest time to go to Germany is December, January, and February. It's very cold. Temperatures are often below freezing, but you'll find prices in Berlin at around $189 per night during that time. The most expensive time to go, June, July, August. Prices are at around $312 per night, and that shoulder season again, March, April, May, October, November, prices around $256 per night. Number 8 is the UK and Ireland. I've put the United Kingdom and Ireland together as they're close geographically and their tourist seasons are the same. Ireland is especially dear to my heart for the Irish whiskey, the music, and the lush green countryside. I loved my time in Ireland. I also love the sophistication of London, the theater, Windsor Castle. You can't help but feel posh in London. The cheapest time to go is November, December, January, February, March, November to March. Peak season, highest prices, June, July, August again. However, May through October, still high prices. So I'm not sure there's really a shoulder season for these two countries. The majority of the year, prices are consistently high, around $250 to $300 per night on Airbnb. But those off-season prices can be found around $160 per night. You're just gonna be there in the winter, so bundle up. Number 7, Switzerland. Switzerland is the best of all worlds. Chocolate, countryside, and cable cars, going through stunning mountains. Who doesn't want to spend time in a Swiss chalet? Off-season in Switzerland is October and November. Peak season is June, July, August, and also December. And shoulder season is May. So those low season, off-season prices are around $160 per night. High season is $220 and shoulder season is $190. Number 6, Italy, Italia. Italy is my favorite country in Europe. I've been several times and it's all spectacular. The food, the wine, the art, the Tuscan towns, the Amalfi Coast, perfetto. Lowest prices can be found mid-November to the 1st of February. Highest prices are June, July, and August. And that shoulder season, which is when I like to go, mid-March to April. Visiting Rome in off-season, you're gonna pay around $140 per night, pretty affordable. In high season, it's $215, and shoulder season is around $184. Number 5, Norway. Norway is a land of intense natural beauty with steep mountains and deep fjords carved out and shaped by an ancient ice age. It's also a very prosperous country. Seeing the Norwegian fjords, it's still on my bucket list. The cheapest season to go is January, February. If you like winter sports, go for the snow and ski and the northern lights. The most expensive season is June, July, August, and that shoulder season again is May, September, and October. A stay in Bergen will cost you $109 per night in off-season, which is January and February. And if you like winter sports, this is going to suit you just fine. It's most expensive during June and July and August at $190 per night, and you'll find $142 per night during the shoulder season. Number 4, Romania. Romania has mountains, castles, museums. It's a nature lover's paradise and kind of a hidden gem. When I did my research on Airbnb, there didn't seem to be much difference in prices all year round in Romania, with lots of options at the $75 or less per night range. But they say, whoever they are, that off-season in Romania is late September to June and high season is June, July, and August. So I guess if you want less crowds, then go during off-season, but you'll most likely pay the same year-round for accommodation. Number 3 on the list is Greece. The Greek Isles, the cradle of Western civilization, known for its philosophy, art, architecture, and food. It's a dream destination for a lot of people. But when can you afford to go? Well, the cheapest time to go is winter, November to March. Rain is likely, and December and January receive only around 4 hours of sunshine a day, with the average daily high being around 56 degrees. Prices in November will be $65 a night. For peak season, which is summer, July and August, it's packed with tourists, there's high prices, and it's hot. Prices are $272 per night. Shoulder season, May, September, October, prices will be around $240 a night, which is still high compared to that low season rate in November. Number 2, Spain and Portugal. If you're looking for seaside resort towns, exotic architecture, windswept castles, and fresh seafood with chilled wine on a beach at sunset, Portugal is your spot. I've included its neighbor Spain as well as, again, their tourist seasons are the same and they're close geographically. Cheapest time to go, December through the end of March. Peak season, June, July, August. Shoulder season, March, April, May, September, October, November. Off-season pricing for Porto, Portugal was around $50 per night. Wow. High season is $200. And shoulder season is $169. You can definitely save a lot of money here going during the off season. Number 1 on the list, Croatia. If you're looking for sunshine, then Croatia is your place. You'll find beautiful cultural cities, picturesque ports, stunning nature, and hundreds of islands. The off season is December to February. Some things may be closed and you will have colder temps there, with the average being 40 to 50 degrees for the high. Peak season is July and August, and shoulder season again being mid-May to June, September to early October. Off-season prices in Split, Croatia are around $55 per night. Shoulder season is $100 and high season is $140, which is still quite affordable. Phew, we made it. Here are some pictures of properties that I found in these price ranges that I talked about. So you can see the type of accommodations that I selected when I was doing my research. And as promised, here is a list of the 10 countries showing off-season times of year and high-season times of year, so you can plan your trip during the most affordable times of the year. If you enjoyed this video, you might want to check out my next one that has affordable solo trips for under $1,000 that you can take right now. Thank you for watching and subscribing. Until next time.